Apple's CEO, but he leaves his successor with a big gap to fill when it comes to the company's position in AI, where it's seen as a laggard. John Turnus, the head of hardware engineering, is set to take over the top job at the start of September. We're joined by Grant White, portfolio manager and investment advisor at Endeavour Wealth Management. Thanks very much indeed for joining us as ever, Grant. I guess that's going to be one thing Tim Cook may regret, that not having established Apple as a leader in AI.
Well, that's an interesting comment. I'm not so sure, actually, to be quite honest. I think this is like kind of typical of Apple's playbook, actually, Andy. And what we've seen is that they rarely will lead in the new space, but they will definitely take over and they will do it better. And I think they're actually going back to the old well on this one. And I actually think the appointment of John Turnus is also a piece of that. So I think it remains to be seen how Apple is going to play out here. But the reality is, I mean, they've got 2 billion active users on their devices, and so they are going to be a player in this one way or the other. And at the same time, they've been able to not spend hundreds of, at least tens of billions, if not hundreds of billions of dollars, like many of their competitors, trying to compete in this space. And so I think that there's still a great opportunity that Apple could be one of the leaders in this. And it's not a zero-sum game. I think there's going to be lots and lots of opportunities here, but I think I wouldn't count them out just yet, Andy. Let's put it that way.
That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, if you buy an iPhone, as long as it has AI on it, perhaps you're happy. It doesn't have to be an Apple developed AI.
That's exactly it. I mean, I think at the end of the day, they're happy being the gateway for AI usage and as part of their ecosystem. And you see them already making arrangements with, like, whether it's Google or other companies. And I think that that's going to be the play here, is that Apple is happy being the gateway. But there's lots that could go on. I mean, I think there's potential for acquisitions opportunities, there's potential for partnerships. They've got a lot of cash. They've got a fantastic ecosystem, probably the best in the world. And so I think that Apple is sitting in the weeds and they're okay doing what they're doing here. And I think they're going to do just fine in that. So